Human augmentation. What are its ethical dilemmas? Imagine a future where humans can boost their abilities with technology, like having robotic arms or brain implants. It sounds exciting, but it also raises many tough questions. When we talk about human augmentation, we mean using tools like neural implants, genetic edits, or cybernetic limbs to improve or change our bodies and minds. These innovations are part of experimental and emerging science, often pushing the limits of what we thought was possible. But with these strange and quirky experiments come serious ethical concerns. One big issue is safety. Many of these technologies are still in early stages, so we don't fully know what long-term effects they could have. For example, neural implants might help with memory or motor skills, but they could also cause unexpected mental or physical problems later on. Since these methods change the core of how our bodies and brains work, the risks might be unpredictable and dangerous. How much risk is acceptable when experimenting with the human body? That's a question many scientists and ethicists are trying to answer. Then there's the problem of fairness. If only wealthy people can afford these enhancements, society could split into two classes, those who are augmented and those who aren't. This could lead to new forms of discrimination or social tension. Imagine a world where some people have robotic legs that let them run faster, while others are left behind. The fear is that human augmentation might create a super elite group, making inequality worse and putting pressure on everyone to upgrade just to keep up. Another tricky part is consent, especially when it comes to future generations. Genetic editing done on embryos can pass changes to children and grandchildren who can't give permission. This raises questions about whether it's right to make permanent alterations to someone's DNA before they are born. If a parent chooses to genetically enhance their child, what rights does that child have to refuse or change those modifications later? These are strange experiments where altering one person can unpredictably affect their entire lineage. The idea of what it means to be human also gets challenged by augmentation. When people get robotic limbs or brain chips, are they still fully human? If a person's mind is partly artificial, does that change their identity? Philosophers debate whether enhancing humans undermines natural human limits or creates new kinds of life forms. These quirky experiments make us ask, if a person has a machine in their head, are they still the same person? What does it mean to be truly human in a world of cybernetic beings? There's also the dual-use dilemma. Technologies meant for good, like helping soldiers or disabled people, can be misused. For example, painkillers or nerve blockers designed for medical use could be turned into weapons or tools of torture. These strange experiments can sometimes produce results that are both useful and dangerous, depending on who controls them. In real life, human augmentation is used in many ways. Soldiers might get enhancements to improve strength or endurance. Patients can receive prosthetic limbs or brain implants to help with health issues. Cognitive enhancers might boost focus or memory. But each of these raises ethical questions about safety, fairness, and how society might change. So, the ethical dilemmas of human augmentation come from its experimental nature, the unpredictable effects, social inequalities, questions about identity, consent across generations, and the risk of misuse. From the weird science perspective, these strange experiments show how pushing the boundaries of human ability can lead to quirky, surprising, and sometimes unsettling results. It's a future where humans and machines blend in ways that challenge our ideas of what it means to be human.